Yo, it's been a while since I've recorded anything, or actually even done anything of importance. Last time I did anything of importance was like Thanksgiving, I think. Maybe Christmas. Actually, I think it was Christmas. Yeah. Well, guess who's back? Back again. Ooga's back. Maybe forever, who knows? But, I'm here to tell a story. The story of how I broke my arm back in kindergarten and nobody gives a double doggy style damn about what happened. First off, how did that happen? Well, for context, I went to a very public and rowdy kindergarten. There was kids all over the place. You know, like the hierarchy of popularity. I was at the bottom. I was the way bottom. And so when you're at the way bottom of the popularity, nobody cares. Nobody cares about you. And so, when I broke my arm, well, here, context of how I did that. In our playground, there used to be a big yellow pole. I I don't know why. It was just there. But when it was there and was not like getting fixed or something, actually now that I think about it, it's probably like plumbing. Hmm, never thought of that. Anyway, when it was there, I would hang off a bit like a bat. Like Batman, like hang off like a bat, like hang off of the ceiling. I like bats. Bats are pretty cool. And sometimes I would fall off. Maybe I'll do it on purpose. I'll let my legs go, and I'll fall to the ground. The yellow pipe wasn't even that tall. It wasn't even like that fall off the ground. It was just kind of like an inch, maybe, maybe more, probably more. But it was not that hard to like get off. It You could literally just let your legs go, and your head was like already touching the ground, so it'd be like, bump, like a little thump. It would not hurt at all. I would constantly do that for the rest of the admittedly for the rest of the recess period, or not hang out with any friends, because back then I didn't have any friends. Yeah, no, I was not very popular back then. So, when I would do that, I would, usually, hang out, hang like a bat, talk to some people who came by, talk to people who give me weird looks, the usuals. But this one specific time, I forcefully forced myself to, I'd done this thousands of times already. The one time I let go, I break my arm. I, I don't know how. It was like an inch. I don't know if there was like a flipping what a wood chip poking out of the ground, like hit it the wrong way or something. I don't know. It was just weird. But I do know that I was crying, but not in pain. It was just because I couldn't move it. It wasn't in pain because back then I had a way higher pain tolerance. It was like off the charts. I would break my arm and still not feel any pain. So I was just crying because I couldn't move it. And the teachers were like, I'm not gonna lie, I had some actually pretty awful teachers back in kindergarten. They were not the best. Some were druggies, but hey, what can you say except it's a preschool? But ignoring the fact that some of my teachers are actually probably not qualified to be a teacher, the teachers, I cried out to them like, teacher, I can't move my arm. Okay, yeah, great. I don't see that's my problem. I don't. The teachers were not that good. I'm gonna tell you that much. But even though the teachers are not that good, they still care for the kids, and of course they still have to do the job. So they carried me back inside. Well, not really. I had to lift myself up, my broken arm, mind you, and I had to walk with my broken arm during I don't know. I think this was a midday. But during one of my classes, the only class you get, because in preschool you don't have many, you don't obviously don't have classes. But during one of the classes, you could literally just We were doing something weird. I can barely remember it. We were writing our names down with glue. I don't know, man. This kindergarten, man. I don't know I don't know what kind of shit they do nowadays. But we were writing our names with glue, and I couldn't hold the glue bottle because my dominant arm was broken. My right arm was broken, and so how did it get broken? They don't know. I don't know. All I know is that it was broken. I go up to my teacher, my old teacher, Miss Carlson. By the way, screw you, Miss Carlson. And I, I'm sorry, Miss Carlson, don't hurt me. But I go over to Miss Carlson, and she's like, "Oh, it's fine. You don't have to go to the nurse." I'm like, I'm giving you the death stare at this point. I need to go to the nurse. I need to. There is no questioning. I have to. So I go down to the nurse. The nurse. "Oh yeah, it's fine. All you need to do is get an ice pack, and it's just a little bit sore. You just sprained your arm. That's it. Stop babying your arm." I broke my arm. How many times do I need to tell these adult women that I broke my arm? I I don't know, man. They were just I don't know, on something right there. But the nurse called my mother, my mima, my mommy, and she was the one who was responsible enough to go, "Yeah, I'm gonna take you to ER because he has a high pain tolerance. I think if he realizes something's wrong, then yeah, there's definitely something wrong." So we went to the ER. And what would you know? It was a broken arm. Who would have guessed that? It's almost like it was obvious from the very beginning. But I had no grudges against Miss Carlson or anything like that. Not that I didn't have any grudges against the nurse too. They were both fine teachers. My kindergarten years were fine. Yes, I was not popular, and yes, I am popular now. I earned my title. I've earned my ranking. I've earned my popularity. But that's not the end of the story. The end of the story is me going home, having a cast, and me trash talking my kindergarten teacher as a kindergartner, saying flip and heck and fork and dang and crap. Yeah, I was. Yeah, obviously kindergartners not allowed to swear, but like, nah, I'm not restricted to that. Not anymore. I will not say F word though. That's just not. No, I would never. I would never. But, 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 but. That's not over. When I went back to school, all the teachers were like, "Oh my God, you broke your arm? How?" I told them. "I already told you how. I told you I broke my arm by falling out the fence, falling out the yellow bar." Well, funny enough, this kindergarten was right next to the preschool. Like not and yeah, it was right next to the preschool and the middle school I went to, which is just okay. Yeah, sure. So back in middle school, I would be like watching, flipping all the kindergartners have their fun while I'm stuck there burning out in the 80-degree heat doing Olympic Day or something. Like it was just sad. I wanted to go back to kindergarten so badly. But anyway, I think I should end it off here. That was a pretty good video right there. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.